So you want to get you a high performance car, but you don't know which one to get. I got a great one for you. It's based off the title of the video. That's the C6 Corvette, or you can get a C5 Corvette. Why am I going to recommend that as your forced performance car, you get a Corvette on a budget? It's simple. C5 and C6, you can go ahead and get them all day, just about anywhere, man. Get them for around $20,000 in good condition. That's right, $20,000 in good condition. I bought this one about 1.5 years ago. Yes, the prices were still overinflated at the time. I paid $22,500, which is $2,500 more than what I just quoted you. But this one had forged aluminum rims, came right on it. This one had some body work already done to it. It had a lot of nice little bolt-ons, such as the exhaust, full-length headers. It was worth it to me. Plus, it only had around 20,000 miles when I bought it. However, that being said, there are some things to be aware of. If you're going to go buy a Corvette that's used, if you don't know what you're doing, please hire a mechanic to take a look at it. Because let's just face reality, a lot of people out there that bought these, they hot rodded them, they kind of drove like dickheads. Most people that try and hot rod these up, they beat on them awful hard. And it's going to be really, really important to get something quality. Example, you're going to want to definitely go ahead and check the oil. Not just check to see how long ago they actually changed it, but you want to see if there's anything shiny in the oil. You don't want your oil to have bling. That's bad. That means that there are little tiny flakes of parts of the engine going around, getting chewed up and spit out and thrown into the oil. That's bad. That's real bad. If you see that, you run. I don't care how good the deal is, you run. If you get you a C6 Corvette, you can get the beautiful LS2 engine up until the end of the year 2007, and then the LS3 came out in 2008. I got the LS3. I prefer it, but the LS2 is amazing. You just cannot go wrong with an LS. Parts are plentiful, parts are cheap. Working on it is relatively easy, unless you've got to change the clutch or something like that, because it is a transaxle. The transmission is not bolted straight up to the engine. It's kind of like back here. That means in order to change the clutch, you got to drop the entire rear end, drop the transmission, and that sucks. It's not cheap. So that's another thing you want to look for. How long ago was the clutch changed? How good is the clutch? What type of clutch? Is it a high performance clutch? So again, you can get you a great deal on one of these amazing cars, daily drive it every day, drive it responsibly, and have a world of fun. Mine has 535 horsepower to the ground, and it is naturally aspirated. That means I don't have a supercharger on it. Why? Because I didn't need one for this car. However, I have a C7 Corvette, my wife has a C7 Corvette. See how I corrected myself. She has a C7 Corvette, automatic. Mine's manual, but hers is automatic. And we are going to be supercharging that. Why? Well, because I can, and my wife wants me to. God, I love her so much. A true story. We're sitting at a red light in Las Vegas. We're just sitting there. Dude pulls up next to me, and he's got a McLaren, and he starts revving like a mother. And my wife says, you gonna race him? And I was like, no, I am not going to race him. First of all, I only race in Mexico. I don't race here. But second of all, that dude would chew me up and spit me out. This is why I love her, y'all. God's my witness. She says, how much money would it cost for you to be able to beat him? It was more beautiful than the first time she told me she loved me. So anyways, we gonna be putting a big old supercharger on her. That's right. These cars are plentiful. These cars are cheap. Please don't try and save a couple bucks by getting one that's salvaged. Am I opposed to salvage titles? No. But for the price point, you can afford to get a really, really nice one. Again, around 20 grand. What are you going to save by getting a salvage? A couple $1,000 and inherit potentially a whole lot of headaches? I discourage you from doing that. There are a lot of wonderful first cars that you can get for performance. Mine is always going to be that I point to the Corvette. C6 Corvette, man, you just cannot go wrong. Automatic or manual transmission. As I'm recording this, there's a boy right behind me in one of them BRZs. And I can guarantee you, dollars to donuts, he's gonna go trying to fly around me. He's got the tinted windows, he's got the tinted lights, thinking he's all cool. He's probably bumping his music. Just, I don't even turn on the stereo in my car. Why? Because I make noise with the engine. I can do that. Is there anything better than getting a car that has a primal V8 in it and just revving here that roar? Now, as I record this, I've got the exhaust closed. I got a little magic switch I can flip here that opens it up, and it makes it pretty darn glorious. I'll let you listen. Crack the window a little bit. Open her up. I'm a downshift. All right, that's enough of that. I don't want to be stupid and reckless like everybody I was complaining about. Now, when you're talking about mileage in a car like this, I still get 25 miles a gallon with all that power I got. How? I'm gonna tell you how. I don't drive like a moron. When you see all these people complaining about the gas prices, oh my God, gas is going up to $6 a gallon, you can save a ton of money simply by driving within the range of the car is supposed to. How the hell did I get on the freeway? Now, it's important. If you get a Corvette, you got to get you a Corvette. Hey, I'm kind of ashamed of myself. I didn't put it on when I initially started driving. When you got a Corvette, everything has to say Corvette. Even my underoos say Corvette, my Fruit of the Loom. You want to save you some money on some parts, go ahead and click the link in the description, and I promise you're going to save a lot of money on performance parts for your car.